Greetings once again. This is Stan, the spokesman, and I have been for a little while, about the last 2.5, 3 years, the founder and leader of what we call the Christian Entrepreneur Network. And we've had some ups and downs, and we've learned a lot, and we've helped a lot of people. But as I have mentioned before, because of all of the things that have gone into that, and with the COVID crisis, we decided that we were going to take that organization and put it down and see where our spirits, our inclination, and maybe God's leading would take us. Well, we've changed it profoundly, and it's no longer going to be something that's big and seeking to change the world, but it's going to be something much smaller, but we hope maybe even more effective, because this is not out to change the world. It's here to help you change your world. Not change the world. Probably can't do it anyhow. The world is a big mess. But I do know that perhaps we can help you change your world. So we are now calling it the Institute, because it's a place to study and learn and teach and pray. Study, learn, teach, and pray. And so it's called the Institute for the study, teaching, and promotion of Christian entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship sets the culture. Entrepreneurship leads in innovation, and as I've said before, oftentimes in powerful imitation. In effect, it makes things. It creates things. It doesn't just fix things. It just doesn't repair things. It doesn't just manage things. It doesn't just message things. It doesn't just market things. It makes things. It creates things. And so we are going to launch, with the help of a few colleagues who have said, Stan, we'll help rescue you, the Institute for the study, the teaching, and the promotion of Christian entrepreneurship, and we would like you to be a part of that. You have a role to play. You have a microphone, you will have a computer, you will have a camera, and you will have a pen or pencil, and you will write, you will speak, you will perform, and on our web stage, you will be a part of helping you and others change their world. We look forward to you being a part of that. And for a modest fee, or perhaps no fee at all, you can be a part of what that is all about. And we're going to nickname it the Creator Entrepreneur Institute. That's kind of its nickname. The Creator Entrepreneur Institute. And we will now frame ourselves as we are seeking to be creators, entrepreneurs. And we're going to share our wisdom with others. Because that's what an institute does. It's there to take the wisdom that the people within the institution have learned, and that they share it with others. That's the whole goal. The goal isn't to make money with an institute. The goal is to share what we know and what we learn. I've never been very handy. By the way, one of the nice things about sometimes, as my daughter taught me, and it's true now, is that sometimes the good thing about being broke is you learn how to do some things yourself that you usually asked other people to do and paid them for. You have to figure it out yourself. Well, let me show you something that happened to me in the last few years. Here's a pen. See this? It's really a beautiful pen. It's kind of a green coral and beautiful fixings. By the way, you can't buy this pen anywhere because I made it. That's right. I made this pen. That's right. I made it. In fact, what I did is I found some old scrap countertop Corian in this color, and then I went and bought a kit of little utensil things for about $3 or $4, and then on my lathe. I put on my glasses, put on my dirty, dirty clothes, and put on my safety glasses. And I took into the lathe, and the sparks flew and the stuff flew, and I made a huge mess. But finally, by the time I got it all done, it was all round and beautiful and polished. And then I put it together, and so I can say to you, life is too short to go through it writing with an ugly pen. Write beautifully. And this is for you. I made this. I made it. This one is a little more expensive. I made it too. The reason it cost me a little bit more is I kind of splurged on this one. This one was free. I found that in a scrap barrel. This is a piece of ebony, blackwood, African blackwood, and I think I paid $3 or $4 for that, just for the wood itself. By the way, these pens could be worth many hundreds of dollars. I really don't sell them. I like to give them away a lot, and from time to time I've been known to sell them, and they are quite a bargain. But you see, when I say I made it, it means more than just I made it. First of all, I'm accountable for it. I brought it into the world. Now, if I gave it to you and it doesn't work, or even more so, if you bought it from me and it doesn't work, you know where to go. Because the fact that I made it also means I'm responsible for it. I can't blame it on the store. I can't blame it on the manufacturer or somebody else. I made it. So I have to own it. Even though I may sell it to you or give it to you, in many ways, I own it. Kind of a metaphorical way of saying I kind of signed my name to my pen and said, if there's any problems, here's the man who made it. And you can go after him and get him to fix it or replace it or show you how to use it better. Now, there's another part of the lesson. It's really nice to make things. You know, I've been a teacher, broadcaster. I message things. I market things. I manage things. I move things. But this is different. I'm absolutely convinced that everybody should learn to make things. And that's why I have totally recommended that every kid who goes to college should be forced, as part of their education, to take a year off and learn how to make or fix something. That's right. Learn how to use your hands to make something or to fix something or to build something. Then go back and use that bright brain that you have. And you know what? The old 4-H'ers had it right. They missed one thing, but they didn't really, a head, heart, hands, and health. But part of the health is that there is spiritual health, emotional health, and psychological health, as well as the heart, hands, head that go into the world of work we're in. So I just want you to think about that, because as we are trying to make things happen in the new world that's coming out of COVID, we're going to have to do a lot more making of things. If you are simply an agent or an advisor of other things, or a seller of other things, your job is in deep danger. Because we can sell, and we can manage, and we can move, and we can do a lot of that with a robot who works 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, and they're a lot cheaper and more effective than you. And so a lot of you, with the work you do, you are in danger. Unless you are known for the things you can make and be accountable for, the things you can make and do, that there is wisdom, insight, and truth, and a little bit of a smile and a little bit of an entertainment factor that comes from you. There's no one quite like me. Thank goodness. I'm unique. I'm weird. There's no one like me. And this pen is one of a kind. It was made by me. And if I gave it to you, it was just for you. It's special. It's unique because I'm special and I'm unique. And the pen's special and it's unique. And you, when you received it, are special and unique. And the things you can write and speak and perform in front of a camera are also unique. Take it away from the smart Alex who think they know more than everybody else. Let me tell you, I've been in the broadcast world, and let me tell you, most of those people who pontificate that you see and hear on radio and television, they may be a pretty face and they may be handsome and they may be good looking, but for the most part, they're kind of stupid. They really are. It's unfortunately the athlete who just got by on his strength and power finds out that as he gets older, the strength and power doesn't work so much. The person on radio and television who got by on their good looks and their smoothness and their smile, they don't get by on that as much anymore. And so, that's what I would like to encourage you to do. I want you to take up making something, and we'll help you. You are going to have to share something. You may not make any money from it, and you may not make any money from it for a long time, but eventually the money will come to the people who make things, fix things, repair things, who take accountability and responsibility for what they do, and there are new things that come into a person's life that are good, that make their situation better, make them happy, and in some way reduce the pain and the problems in their life in some way. What's this all about? Well, first of all, it's all about me, in the sense that I'm talking to myself and reminding myself of what I've got to be and what I've got to become and continue to be. I don't have a whole lot of years left in me, but I want them to be some of my best. This is my encore years. I'm putting it all together now. No one's going to know or care about what I did either on the court or in the classroom 25, 50 years ago. Who cares? They'll probably remember me how I treated them and how I helped them and how maybe I brought some blessings and wisdom into their life in the last 5 or 7 years. That'll be about it. And that is true for you too. So here I am auditioning. I'd like you to find a way for me to help you and your team in your business. There's some very specific things that every business needs to know how to do. Passion, purpose, philosophy, people, process, products, promotion. The ways to build and make a unique and powerful business are simple. Ha! Everybody thinks so. As one guy said, building your own small business is the hardest job in the world. And most CEOs of Fortune 500 companies couldn't even begin to do it themselves. They wouldn't know how. Without a bunch of money and a bunch of helpers, they couldn't do anything. And that's true. They're not really very talented once they're on their own. So you're on your own. You're going to have to make it on your own, and we'd like to be there to help you and guide you and see if we can be of assistance to you so that what you make is nice. It's beautiful. It works. It's helpful. People can find it not only aesthetically pleasing and pleasurable, but something that's practical and helpful. And that's what we'd like to help you do. So reach out to me. Now, there's one other final lesson. After I do all that in the shop, guess what? It's a mess. I mean, there's the chips and the wood and everything's all over the place, and there's dust and everything else and glue. And the work's not done until I clean up my mess. And that's true for you too. all of us, will make a mess. Because, by the way, making things is messy. Making good things is messy. But the man or woman who is the master maker makes it well and cleans up their mess. And the only thing that's left is the people they have blessed. Please let that sit on your head for a while. Maybe stir your mind, move your spirit, and touch your heart. But most importantly, I trust that it will help you be a blessing to others. If I can help you in any way, please reach out to me. There's my phone number, 520-664-7002. I won't answer the phone, but if you leave a respectful message, I'll get back to you. Or stanhouston@gmail.com, stanhouston@gmail.com. I and my team of creator entrepreneurs. We're all creator entrepreneurs. And that's going to learn something that you're going to learn about as you work with us. What it means to be a creator entrepreneur and to create good things that make for a better life and maybe even a good and great life for others. Because the creator entrepreneur knows it's not about them, it's about you. And this has been for you. Best and blessings. Till next time. Bye for now.